Hey guys, welcome back to my devlog. This is the update for number 4, I guess. This is the 4th video I made, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of updates that I did for this game. It's quite a little bit, maybe another hour or two worth of upgrading that I did for this game. So let me show you guys a little bit of what I just created. So check it out, guys. I went ahead and I guess I made the map look a little bit more complete. I also have created a little monster on the far right, that little green slimy thing. Yep, that's a little monster, and it has just the beginnings of the AI work to make it try and kill my I guess my hero. But right now all it is based on its distance from the character. So if I move little by little closer and closer to him, he starts to move around. And it has a little rigid body collider. It's got its trigger also on it. Well, not the trigger, but the box collider. And it keeps on following and following. If you guys can see that it's kind of moving around a little bit, that's because I haven't frozen the rotation in some direction. So I'll probably be working on that next. Also, a little minor thing that I did with this next upgrade or update was with the projectiles. So take a look at the projectiles. Now they go ahead and spin. So check it out. Before they would just shoot out and look kind of very bland and boring. So now check it out. They go ahead and spin around. So I did a little bit of small minor bug checking and I guess I found like just if you were to hit the tip right there, it will kill your character, but I managed to fix that out. Everything pretty much is still the same standard thing. You guys can see still same stuffs. But I only added one thing that I'm going to be working on pretty soon. It's basically going to be the way to get to the next level, and it's going to be through entering this door. Right now, this is a animation that I created just for this, and you can see that there's a block collider on that. I'll turn it into a trigger next time, but I'll make it so that maybe if he reaches it, she'll go to the next zone, or maybe it'll be a monster that will spawn that door and they'll be able to go through there. Alright, so this is pretty much what I've been working with, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what I did to make this work. So give me a second, I'll show you. So check it out. I didn't want to create something that was needed to be done through programming at all with C#. Instead, I went ahead and I opened up a animation window, and of course I added an animator to the star projectile, and all I did was with the animation, I went ahead and edited the rotation in the Z direction, so that if you take a look at the bottom one, I guess, and I will scroll a little bit, see if I can get it. It starts increasing, does 360 all the way back to 720 and back again once again to make another rotation. And once it reaches that, it'll go ahead and move right back and keep on spinning. So I kept it simple with the animation. I've been working a lot with creating animations and found that using the animation tool probably helps a little bit better. And when it comes to the animations that I create, I try and steer away from those nasty web tools that, not the web tools, but the animator tool that allows you to do the shifting of telling you what to animate when and where. And I did that all by hand because I feel it's easier to know what I'm doing and when to do it. Otherwise, it starts turning into a spider web, and it makes it much more harder to figure out. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is the simple AI that I have so far. So let me go ahead and show you guys that next. So check it out. Here's a little green slime monster that I have. I decided to create my own little animation. Well, it's not animated yet, but it is the monster that I created, and it's something that's very basic. I really like drawing my art, but I think this might be the last one that I create since it eats up a ton of time more than programming. So let's talk about what things are in this. So in this little monster, it has pretty much the sprite renderer, which is what holds the picture, the box collider, which I'm going to use to later on connect it to a trigger, only probably so that when they meet the projectiles, they'll kill it immediately. And of course the rigid body 2D, just to be able to handle the movement, and it's going to be dynamic. Just below I have the 2 scripts that I added. For now, there's not too much into the monster stats script. That is basically just going to be holding its HP, maybe its speed rate, and any other thing that I think of later on. But right now, it's just going to be real simple to HP. Over here where the AI is held is going to be the monster movement, and I'll show you guys just in a moment what's in there, so check it out. Alright, here's the guts and brains in this monster. So right now I just have the game object for the player to be able to locate them later. The transform, player transform, that's what's going to be used to be able to get the X position, and I'm going to be calculating the distance from that. As soon as it awakes, it goes ahead and finds the game object with the tag of player, which is going to be my main character, the hero, and it's going to store it. And after that, I'm going to pull the player transform from there and be able to use it in a calculation. So where's that calculation happening? Right here in the void update. So in the update, I'm constantly going to be getting the difference between the player position and the monster's position to get the total distance. And I'm kind of thinking there might be a little bug here pretty soon, but I might have to get the absolute value for that so that there's no problems. But we'll worry about that when we see an error. But for now, it's following just quite well. Now, here we have the debug distance that tells me always how far that object is going to be from, and whenever that distance is less than 10 meters, it's going to go ahead and follow it. So you guys might be able to see that there might be a little problem later on, but let's see what happens as it goes later. So if it's in range, it's going to pop off, it's going to say in range in the console, and then it's going to do the move to player function to be able to start moving to that character. So here we go. We have the transform.position. It's going to be using the vector2.moveTowards method to be able to go to the transform's position. And let's see, player's transform, is that? Yep, that's the player's transform position. And over here is just the speed at which it's going to be moving, the delta time, and it's going to be multiplied by this factor of 2, which I'll probably turn into a constant so that I can manually change it later on. The delta time is just to keep it moving at a constant speed or rate dependent on the frame. So I'll probably get you guys a better explanation when I maybe create a little video that talks about this a little bit later. So pretty much this is all that we have right now for the monster. Later on I'll probably have the way for it to attack and deal damage. So pretty much this is it, guys. I have made a small little update. I'm now working on getting the monster, maybe creating a boss soon, and start setting up the scene changes in this game. So if you guys like what you see and you want to keep on following what I'm doing, go ahead, subscribe and like, maybe even leave me a comment and tell me what you are working on yourselves. So later.